Power sliding is something that is very well known and used quite oftenly in the Destiny community, mostly for crossing distances in a fast amount of time, which allows speedrunners to create shortcuts to get to distances, or just used for fun in LFGs. But in Crota's End, it's not only used just for distance, but you can basically cheat the bridge encounter with it. You can cross forward from the first side of the bridge extremely fast using a power slide, or you can come back after fully crossing with a power slide. This basically allows you to cross multiple times if you come back from the other side of the bridge using a power slide. Now to begin, let's start by crossing towards the other side of the bridge. This method consists of the player basically part glitching the sword with a power slide. Now at first it will seem like a lot, but once you get the hang of the inputs to power slide with the sword, it will be a breeze. Power slide with the sword, you must first be in the right spot on bridge, which will be in the top right above the stairs. You must aim between the spike on the left of the middle plate and the box on the right. This slide consists of the inputs in the following order. Holding your left joystick forward and pressing A to jump forward. Then holding LT, which is your sword block input. Now after pressing LT, you have to proceed to hold X to pick up the sword. Now after pressing X, swipe forward with RB. Now the minute you press RB to sword swipe, activate your super to power slide. Now once you start going forward, you will hit the plate and bounce, so you have to jump forwards after the bounce to make it across. Now we'll go again. We're going input by input. Now first you're going to go in a spot and aim. Now get ready to go in your inventory. Now you're going to switch to Fellwinter like you would in a normal power slide. Your first input is going to be jumping forward. Then you want to hold LT. Now hold X after pressing LT. As you can see here, it is after LT. After holding X, you're going to press RB while holding X and then super right away after pressing RB. Now once you super, you're going to slide forward and you're going to bounce off the floor. Once you bounce off the floor, you're going to have to double jump on the plate and then jump forward in order to get to the other side of bridge. If you do this successfully, you should get to the other side. Once you're more comfortable with power sliding on bridge, there are other spots on the map that you can power slide towards the other side just for fun. Now, some of these spots do require the inputs to be put in different speeds, some faster because they're closer to the ground, while some can be slower because they're farther away from the ground. It's up to you which one you want to practice and learn, but they're all just for fun. The first spot is actually my favorite and the one I use the most, especially in LFGs, because you don't hit any ads and there's small chances of LFGs getting in your way. Now you do have to do the inputs a little quicker than usual because you're closer to the ground, and you do have to double jump early on top of the stairs so you actually get the distance. If you don't, you're going to go down to the end of the bridge and you won't make it unless you double jump in time. Now the next one is my least favorite, and in my opinion the hardest one to do since the inputs are really fast and you have to double jump early. Now once you hit it, it is pretty exciting, but the only hard part is just getting the inputs in really fast. The third spot's just for fun. So in order to get up here, you have to do it opposite to make it in time with the sword, or you can have someone bring it to you like I had Apollo do in this clip. But most of the time, you can do it by yourself if you do it opposite. Now, just once you get it up there, the sword's going to be dropped to you, or you just drop it yourself, and you do a power slide from the top of the map, and you hit plate and double jump like you usually would. The last one I'm going to show you is from the top right. You can also do this from the top left of the map, but I'm just going to show the top right for now, since it's the same on both sides basically. Now, for this one, you can do it a bit faster since you are farther from the ground, and all you have to do is just double jump in time and make a turn at the end of the bridge, and you'll make it in time. This one is hard to do, and I find this one quite difficult, but Apollo is really good at this one. Now we've covered how to power slide towards the bridge, and now I'm going to show you how to come back. Now there's 3 ways to do it. The first one is the most common, and it's just the stairs power slide. You power slide from the stairs, as it says in its name, and there's 3 spots you can aim in. From the totem, from the top of the stairs, or from the middle. It's up for preference. People have their own choices. I do it from the middle, preferably down there. Now the second spot is up in the middle, where you see number 2. Now this was found quite recently by a PS4 player. I'll put his name in the description. And basically, what you do with this power slide is that you have no way of hitting ads. They can't even reach you up there if they try to shoot you when they're aggro to you. And it's hard to hit LFGs at all unless they're on the middle plate. It's very easy to do once you get the hang of it, and it's used quite well in LFGs since it's basically risk-free from the ads shooting you when you're on stairs. Now the third and final way of doing it is on top of the map, but this one's more tricky and barely used at all, only for fun really. First of all, you have to do the anti-grasp trick, which is you get rezzed inside Crota's grasp, so you no longer have grasp. Now the first two are right where the arrows are inside the grasp. Now you just have to res someone inside of there, and then they'll res you once you die if your ghost is inside the grasp. Then you can go to the top of the map, where I pointed at before in the last picture. Now the third one is just to go back towards Crota after breaching, and then you just have to do the grasp on top of this little tower, and then you can climb your way to the top of the map from the tower. Now that I've shown you the 3 spots where you can power slide from, I'm going to explain to you each one by one how to actually do the power slide now. Now to do the stair slide, I'm going to show you how to do it from the top of the stairs. Now first, you're going to want to aim where Apollo was aiming in this clip. You're going to switch to Felwinter like you would in a normal power slide, and then after you switch to Felwinter, you're going to jump up. Now you do have to time it correctly so that you can actually get the momentum from the power slide to go fast enough and make it across. Now once you hit the plate, you're going to bounce, and then you're going to have to hold LT after the bounce and then double jump. Now if you do everything in time, you should make it across while holding LT, and then you can cross again after coming back. Here's the clip again with no slow-mo so you can watch it if you want. Now the second one is the one in the middle. Now you're going to get your way up here, and now once you're up here, you're going to aim exactly where I'm aiming. Now you're going to switch to Felwinter like you usually would in a normal power slide. But the thing is, you're not going to garrison right outside the power slide. Do a sword swipe, RB RT, and then the minute you press RT, super. Now you're going to let your animation go for a little bit and garrison a little late, and then hold A after your garrison, and then LT right away too. Now if you do it right, you go into the grasp, and then you'll make it across with the momentum. Here's the clip with no slow-mo. This clip is going to show you how to get on top onto the middle area of the power slide and all the way to the top if you're doing Crota's grasp. You want to make sure you have max agility and high jump. It's not needed, but it is going to help, but you do need it to get to the higher point of the map once you get to the middle. You will see what I mean once you watch the clip and you see me get to the middle area.
I'm going to lose my voice tomorrow morning.
I'm gonna wake up with abs.
Laughing is an ab workout. Alright, see ya, Mike.
Now once you make your way on top of the map, you have to go over the grasp. You cannot go back inside it unless you want to die once you reach the other side. If you want to survive after crossing, you have to go over this box that you can see in this picture. This is what the Crota's grasp will look like. You can't see it, but this is the area it will be in. So make sure you try to fly over this box when you're going back across. You can just power slide, or you can sword fly. You could even sword fly in a warlock if you self-res your way up there. Now one of the spots you can use to power slide from the top of the map is all the way at the top. As you can see, this is where I am, and you're going to aim in the direction that I was aiming in, and you're just going to do a normal power slide, jump up and slide. Make sure you garrison right after you slide. And then you can hold LT or just jump away if you want. It's your choosing. The second spot is a little lower above the grasp. As you can see, I'm down here, not on top of the map, but I'm jumping my way towards the area where I'll be power sliding from. It's on this tiny little thing right here. You want to make sure you get on the ledge. Now you are closer to the grasp, so you want to make sure you jump up when you power slide. Don't just do it insta slide. If you do it correctly, you will just go over the grasp, and you'll make it across without dying. Now the most important part when crossing back on bridge is that you have to kill the sword bearer. If you don't kill the sword bearer, you're going to die from a death barrier because the sword bearer isn't dead. Just make sure he's dead every single time. Kill him with a sniper from the other side and you'll be good. And with that concluded, that's how to power slide towards the bridge with the sword and how to come back with a power slide. Hope this video helped you if you were struggling to learn how to power slide forward or how to power slide back, or if you just want to learn some new spots where to power slide from. Thanks for watching.